Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Taijuan Walker. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Luis Arias stands in now and watches strike one. And that's in the dirt. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. That misses. And that is ball one. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a splitter, a sinker, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here comes a pitch. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Arias round second on his way to third. And that's a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. Two in scoring position, nobody out, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Outside low. And it's 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Arias, the runner at third. De La Cruz stands at second. No outs. Left field. Brings it in. Runner takes for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
One run across in the frame so far as we play game one of this 4-game series. And now 1-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Right-hander kick steals. That one way inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at second. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Ball one.
First pitch misses. Two outs. Fought off foul. The pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they lead by 2. And that's a 2-out double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second here with 2 away. Jesus Sanchez will hit next.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Marsh brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Yuri Perez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Trey Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the righty deals. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Phillies,
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Righty delivers. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Bryce Harper to the plate. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs, base is empty. And there's a ball.
One strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Next offering upstairs.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Perez with a move to first. And he's back standing. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now it's going to be Nick Gordon. The pitch to the right side, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first. And here is Christian Bethancourt. Walker checks over to first, and he's back. Fly ball down the line. Castellanos gets under it. Castellanos makes the play.
Batting up, the right fielder, Jacob Berry.
Now it's going to be Jacob Berry. And there's a fly ball deep right field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. Play at the plate. Got it.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That one missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
The pitch. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second. It's 3-zip.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
Arise off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 outs. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Bounce to the left side. Trey Turner gloves it. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Perez back to work. There's a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Slapped foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Pitch is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
JT Realmuto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Brandon Marsh in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Phillies trailing by 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. And downstairs.
1-0.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. The big righty strikes out the side. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and at the plate for Miami, Jake Berger. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So a man aboard. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 14th of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 5-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. Strike on the inside corner.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Nick Gordon, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a good eye there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Merrifield, and it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Christian Bethancourt. Flied to right his first time. Just off the inside edge.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. The pitch. Ball one low. And there's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Johan Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball one. The Marlins leading by 5 here in the last half of the third. And that one is lifted in the air. Berry under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, the shortstop, Turner.
Here's Turner now. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. Whit Merrifield stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1.
Whit Merrifield.
After the loss yesterday afternoon, where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
At the belt and fires. And he chases a high fastball there.
That was straight queso right there.
Bohm at second with 2 down. Good eye in that spot. This to center field. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. On to the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Berry.
Jacob Berry.
Berry measures 6 feet even, 22 years old. And he's usually a third baseman, but today starting in the outfield. There's a strike.
Well, this probably feels like a day off a little bit, going from that hot corner where you got to be on your toes every single pitch to being able to relax a little bit and have more time to react in the outfield.
Rojas drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Coming in on it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 15.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bell up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh moves under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bryce Harper. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this 2nd time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Berry calls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. Way high there. Ball 1. The Fish leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
2 outs. Just missed. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. It's 5-0. Here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
A little bit high, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The wide to kick the pitch.
That's ball 3. I got 3-0.
Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's down.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Kicks and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Sanchez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Nick Nelson appears to be getting loose. And here it comes. And ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. Berger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 1 left for Miami as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. JT Realmuto steps in. Perez back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Man at first. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
This one high in the air to left center. Chisholm pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Allen.
Now Alec Bohm, and he's already singled in this game. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Slider misses outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he deals. Out towards left center. Chisholm has a beat on it. Chisholm pulls that one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
So man aboard, and now here is Johan Rojas. Up and in, and that's ball one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Righty to the plate. That one in there across the letters.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side. A rise on to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, digging in, Christian Bethancourt.
The MLB Season 8 2024 Game 8-1 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
And the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
The MLB Season 8 2024 Game 8-1 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, Jacob Berry, the next up for the Marlins. A switch hitter batting right. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Bethancourt gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Game 8-1 Miami Marlins 3-7-4-3 Philadelphia Phillies 5-2-2-8.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Marlins 5 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. The wind and the pitch. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they cut it to the lead. It's 5-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield. That's in for a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is fouled back.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Stays alive. The Marlins leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. He did not go around. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
Ball, that's low.
That misses the zone, and the count 2-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Left-hand hitter waits. Just outside. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one pulled foul. Just missed. Two down, nobody on.
3-2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Nelson.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 57.
Stepping in, Brian De La Cruz. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez getting loose out there. Hoffman also getting ready. The 1-0.
Ball.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Here's Josh Bell. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Nelson goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And another ball. And that's ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So a man aboard. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. 1 for 2. And that one clips the corner. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. The pitch. In the air, left field. Marsh on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Jesus.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 1 for 3. Going to 1. Foul ball there. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gordon, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Heading down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now for the Marlins, Christian Bethancourt, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a good eye there. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
Two outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 1-2. On the ground right side. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-1. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Trevor Rogers.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The lefty fires. That one ripped. Chisholm makes a nice running catch.
The batter, the catcher.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And fires in a fastball at 95. On the inside corner for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Marsh stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. And the batter now, Jacob Perry. And here comes a swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Got it by him for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Towards first. Harper steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Number 15, designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian De La Cruz getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. There's a strike at the knees. It's 2-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. That one at the knees for a strike.
One ball,
De La
one strike.
Cruz off of first with 2 away. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Marlins lead 1. And it remains an 8-1 game. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Rogers back to work. And delivers outside. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ryan Weathers, the left-hander, up and throwing. Two balls, no strikes to count. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And a 3-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So a man aboard and digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. In there at the knees for a strike. Into center. Chisholm on his way over. Nabs it. And there's one down. So the Philly batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. He's already homered here in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Kicks and deals. Up and in, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Second baseman, Whit.
Down the number 2 hitter, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. As the lefty gets to work, and first offering is fouled off. Soto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next one in the dirt.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow.
Game 8-1 Los Angeles Dodgers 3 San Francisco Giants 5 final.
A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. The good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got out of it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. That misses, and that's ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. That
Game 8-1 Minnesota Twins 2 Seattle Mariners 3
He
final.
dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double. Christian Pache. He enters the game as the injury replacement, taking over in right. So man aboard, Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And the first offering is not close. Chisholm stands at second with no outs. Wouldn't chase that time. And a 2-1 on the way. And another ball.
Game 8-1 Detroit Tigers 2 Los Angeles Angels 5 final.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground, right side to first, and that is out number 2.
The catcher, number 14,
and at the plate for Miami, Christian Bethancourt. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Right through there for a strike. When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Good eye right there.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe. Oh, and on the play, a run comes in to score. Jacob Berry, the next up for the Marlins. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And that's outside. Now 1-2. 2 runs across in the inning as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. Hard in the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 10 and the Phillies 1. So bottom of the 9th, here's Bryce Harper. The line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And misses inside. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 2. And he deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Schwarber stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Here comes a pitch. And that just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him swinging. Last chance for the Phillies. And now for the Phillies, Christian Pache. In for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take this one in a blowout.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
10-1, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 10 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.